Hi everyone, I'm Cintia Freitas from Federal University of Paraná, Brazil, and today I have the pleasure to talk to you about the perspectives on Neotropical palm macroecology. As 2021 approaches, we are very lucky to get together and share exciting palm science. And as we wait to this moment, we can get a glimpse of what's going on right now. But before that, we would never be here having perspectives on the future of palm science without the decades of hard working from accomplished botanists and systematists that solved Arecaceae phylogenetic relationship among its subfamilies, tribes, and subtribes. This incredible effort allowed us to infer the impacts of evolutionary history of the palm family and its clades on ecology, conservation, but also the study of evolution itself. After some studies on the species level, as we see here, this is only an example of my paper I published a few years ago with lots of polytomies, and it was really stressful. We found that the resolution on the species level turned out to be a great challenge. But we are facing the excitement to go beyond the species level into the population level studies, hoping to find ways to do that. There are 2,600 current recognized species of palms, so there are 2,600 possibilities of putting palm science even more forward even more. So do we have enough arms to do that? And I say absolutely, we do have. Here in Brazil, we are building a strong, accomplished, and proud research community. We are ready to keep doing some great science, local but internationally collaborative and open to partnership all around the world. So come. Today I would like to give you some of the overview and perspectives of Neotropical palm macroecology, ecology, and evolution. With this example first that I published a few years ago again, and we saw some branching patterns very recent in time in the species level around here, suggesting a recent diversification in those clades, such as Attaleas, as I show here, but this is only an example. We have many other examples of increasing and branching, very recent, that might be related to opening of new niches, such as the seasonally dry habitats here in South America. And this is a suggestion of higher diversification rates around 20 million years ago. Another example, that's this paper published by Mauritia with collaboration of some of you too. In this paper, we are interested in understanding the evolution of the demographic evolution of Mauritia flexuosa populations. And although we didn't have enough genetic variation to split Mauritia in two different biomes, we did see some haplotype differentiation between biomes, the Amazon and Cerrado samples, which is pretty cool. Another example is this one, led by me. We wanted to know the impact of spatial variables in the assembly of palm community on those biomes right here, as well as the importance of niche evolution and niche conservatism in a smaller scale. From that niche conservatism is thought to be highly pervasive for palms. And we found great turnover rates between adjacent bioregion compared to environmental similar ones, showing that geographical variables might be also important on palm community assembly here in the Neotropics. And actually this was, we tested the diversification rates as we see here, and we found significant rate shifts in Attaleae and Bactridine clades, and habitat shifts among humid and seasonally dry environments, which is a pattern that's very consistent here around the same age, to 20 million years. And later in this paper, led by Christian D'Ambrosio and Gabriela Zucchini, we found the importance, we're keeping digging on the importance of distance and dispersal limitation in the assembly of many different clades, in 9 different clades, and we included, it's a very comprehensive work including 209 plots that we sampled palms in the Amazon, and found a abrupt, very steep decay and similarity with distance. We found that palms might be one of the most dispersal limited clades among these 9 clades, including animals and plants we sampled, with the Amazon River right here being a significant barrier for palms, and driver of community split. For example, here we have those 2 areas, Guiana and Inambari, that's splitting palm community apart. That's it. Again, for the whole family, in this paper led by Arecaceae, we were interested in determine if the presence of ecological traits, and here ecological traits it's the occurrence in seasonally dry and moist environments, increase the diversification rates. Well, if it was the difference between diversification rates on palms of those 2 habitats, and we use speciation rates instead of diversification as a proxy, and we found that no, there was no difference between diversification rates on those 2 habitats, but we did found that seasonally dry habitats present a unique lineage of palms, not a subset of the moisty community, and this is especially composed by species of Attaleas, and Butia. Our most recent results intend to determine the role of traits in colonization and evolution of palms in islands. This we are particularly interested in the evolution of height and fruit size compared island to mainlands, and we show that islands possess a unique lineage of palms and also a unique history of trait evolution, and so palms actually constitute this an important contribution of palm in islands to functional phylogenetic and taxonomic diversity we see today. So the importance of islands on not only in palm diversification but also diversity of traits. So here we are interested in the evolution of Allagoptera across 3 Brazilian biomes, from southeastern coast of Restinga, that vegetation that's really near the coast, and it's full of arbustive vegetation and dry and adapted to dry conditions, through the Atlantic forest, and finally reaching seasonally dry forests such as savanna within Cerrado biome. And we also have 235 characters, or a data set with 235 characters, including anatomic ones, with some nice pictures we're seeing here. And we also, within this database, we sampled drought tolerance related traits to investigate trait evolution into seasonally dry habitats, both Restinga and Cerrado. And finally, we are sampling Butia species on the population level, together with Chauá Society here, and UFPR, Plant Biolab, and UFSC and Unicamp, with funding from CAPES and Idea Wild. We are seeking funding for sequencing of those samples, and after this we'll be able to test macroecological and macroevolutionary hypotheses. Questions such as the phylogeography of the Butia species, species delimitation is something that we are interested in too. Genetic diversity variation across the landscape, speciation mode, and coupled with distribution modeling. That's something we are doing right now with Fernanda Thyssen from UFPR, and also the impact of land cover change, which we are doing together with Chauá Society and Marcos Carlucci, also from UFPR. Threat assessment, that's something that they are very knowledgeable and they are doing too, including Tritrinax. And trait evolution toward cold and open vegetation, which is my main aim for next year. And also the interchange between grassland and forest. We'll be seeing more of this hopefully in 2021. So as you can see, 2021 is a promise. PAMS will become even more a model for studying patterns and processes that led to the great biodiversity we see in the globe today. We will measure will not measure any efforts to understand every aspect of this amazing tropical icon. I hope see you at Rio next year, and thank you so much for listening to me today. Thank you.